Oh, hey. Good morning, Ramon. I was just checking in with the chat.
Oh,
How are you guys today? It looks like we had some more winners. Hopefully, you guys did well yesterday. Ramon and I just crushed it here again. We're ready to bring you some
yeah.
more winners here today. That's all we do. We bring you the winners. Complimentary free picks. We're ready to go. How are you today, Ramon?
Well, I hope no one was panicking because we're on at our usual time of 10 minutes after the hour. But I didn't even realize we had a day off. I was still back a day, on the 8th.
Right.
So hello to everyone and welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone had a great Tuesday with the Midwest Premier Sports Handicapper, Mindy Hahn. I'm Ramon Scott coming to you from Las Vegas, sports betting capital of the
The
world.
world.
Got a 15 game
Yeah.
baseball card on a Wednesday. A couple of day games, early action coming your way. So Mindy and I are going to get you some complimentary winners. We're going to cover this card. So all we got is baseball really today,
Yeah.
but we do know NFL preseason fully in swing starting tomorrow, and uh, should be. I don't know. I know that we're not that excited about it, but good to get some football going on the screens. There's plenty of talk going on, and let's just say hello to our friends that are joining us today in the chat.
Yeah, looks like everyone's ready to go. Of course, some
Okay,
are like, where is everyone? I feel like we're, starting to file in. It is kind of one of those, lazy days. I had to deal with thunderstorms throughout the night. Maybe there's lots of other folks that didn't, get all their rest in today.
I'm ready.
Oh,
I'm ready. If that was a jab at me, I'm ready.
no, no, no. Was not a jab at you at
No.
all. I'm just saying, everyone is saying, hey, where's everyone at? What are we doing? We're, file in. They're coming.
Hello, Latifa, rounding everybody up here, and Ron's got a bunch of green check marks. We had what do we have? 7 green check marks, at least for Team's team. So hopefully, I don't know who, Mindy, we get subscribers to our, we don't really know who they are. Like people say, how you can rig the result. We don't even know who our subscribers are. Okay, we are
You just come in under a code. We see a code. That's all we see.
yeah. So I don't know who in our chat. We know we got subscribers. We know people subscribed to the package yesterday. 7 winners. So if you were on those plays, if you guys were, please, if you're embarrassed to let everybody know, don't. But if anybody wants to tell us they subscribed to the packages yesterday, let us know. If you had that winning day with us, 7 winners. Good job, Mindy.
Good
Hello,
job,
Andrew
Ramon.
Rosa here. Ron is here. Prayers up to you, Ron, and your hard work with your family. We know what that's all about. So Dre here. Oh gosh, I feel just terrible for the Baltimore fans. Kind of yesterday, Mindy. It does feel like a little bit of heartbreak the way they lost that game to Houston last night. It felt almost inevitable in a way, the way the Astros kind of got those runs late. So, uh, okay. Oh, Andrew and Rosa are out here with me, huh? Great to have you. Mike Worley here today. So, Jimmy here, Thomas Lewis, and JD. Right, all of a sudden now the Reds games aren't very high scoring.
Right.
Smash it, like it, everybody. Thank you. Kay, hello. You've been doing a great job with us here since joining the fam. So all you gotta do is join the fam. Bionic and Soup and Sherilyn, all the crew coming over. Blake as well. Omar's here. And who else we got? See a few more coming in. Perky's here today. Thank you for your support, Perky. was hanging out with Perky last night in one of those secret chat rooms.
Super secret
We
chat room.
watched the games, chat, live betting on one of the other channels, and Perky was in there. I was in there. Luis is here today. Clyde Buckley, CTG, coming over. Took a week off from us, from betting, from life. What? CTG? I know that I had some Korean. My Japan baseball wasn't too good. We don't sell the um, Far East leagues on Tony'sPicks.com, but I kind of wish we did sometimes. And hopefully tennis will come back. I definitely love the action today. I'm trying to maybe find a way. Maybe in the Discord I can start to publish the tennis. I'm trying to find a way to get these tennis plays out. We're not covering tennis right now on the website. Still some maintenance going on for the last several weeks that have been prevented me from getting some of these secondary plays out to the subscribers. But we're working on that. Relly Buns, we're working on some other big things too.
Right.
So Charles Sharp here. Perky's like, no, don't put the tennis out. But yeah, I mean, it had a rough on the late tennis last night, but I've been, thought the North American swing here has been really good, and I do love the tennis card today. All right. R. Tops, hello, JPZ. Oh, oh no. Could you imagine? I mean, Peasy's got the Stros. He roots for that victory, and then it was
Find out just to see his account not increase.
So I wonder what Dre and the DC gang thought. Mindy, I don't know if you followed what was going on, with the announcer for the Orioles.
No.
He got into a little bit of hot water. You're not going to believe this, actually. And Dre can correct me and make sure I got this story right. I know I got it right. It's a big national story now, but you might just be catching wind of it. So the Orioles broadcaster, the play-by-play guy, one of the best in the league, was suspended on Monday for some comments that he made. You've seen this. How many times you've seen this, right, Mindy? That you go on and make some comment. Well, Kevin Brown of the Orioles, his comments were so outrageous. He was reciting some graphics on the screen that pointed out that the Orioles had lost 15 of 17 series, to the Rays. The Rays have been dominating the Orioles. Orioles haven't been good over the last few years. The Rays have been good. He was really reciting what the graphic said on the screen. There was an intro to the game. You come on the air, you're like, hey, we got the Rays and the Orioles. And boy, the Orioles, what a great job they're doing this year against the Rays. The Rays have been dominating the Orioles for years. I'm paraphrasing this, but
sure.
The Rays have been dominating the Orioles for years. They've won 15 of the last 17 series against them with one split. And it's really been tough for the Orioles. They really haven't done very well against. Well, the ownership said, you know what? We don't want you saying things like that. We don't want you to recite, basically saying, we don't want you to recite the truth. It wasn't like he made a faux pas or
said, no, I was thinking it was something off
right?
color.
Some of the,
right?
Like a woke, to the woke generate whatever we're in, right? So no, it was the fact that the Orioles hadn't been good, and he got in trouble for that. And so last night in the seventh inning, the fans in Baltimore started to chant, "Free Kevin Brown, free Kevin." And even though that was by the end of the game, the karma kind of worked against the Orioles here, maybe a little bit.
Oh my goodness!
They got some. I don't know, Dre, how if I want to. They got some goofball ownership for years. There, no doubt about it, and just kind of felt weird the way they lost and the way that situation went down. Ernest Jones is here in Las Vegas. Ernest,
from Las Vegas, up early with Ramon.
Are you living here in Las Vegas, Ernest? Are you here for the Bet Bash, the big sports conference here in town this weekend with all handicap? All the we got Tony's in there. If you see his videos, he's doing his show from his hotel room. Ron said free Kevin as well. Dre says don't do that to Brown. Brown deserves better. He should get out of town. Not
Right.
away from the Baltimore fans, but away from that ownership. Blake updating us on the Titans in the preseason. Big Balla, shot caller.
Oh, funny.
Here today. And all right, let's see. I think that might be it for us who we can visit here. All right, let's go on over real quick to Tony'sPicks.com. I want to show the record just to show because we did go 7-3. There you see it there yesterday. Yeah, some good winners. So this is the one, right, Mindy? So the thing on Tuesday, we don't have a show, so we do package those picks up over there just to recite maybe a few of our winners. How about the Nationals on the run line yesterday? We did have the Cubs against those Mets. Remember back on Monday, I don't want to tease the chat too much. And again, I mean, there was no rhyme nor reason other than
that we took the Mets.
That we took the Mets back on the Monday game,
and
we were alone. I want to try to remember who was one person with us. I'm sorry, I know you're here right now. I'm thinking, but we did take the Mets on that first game, and anyways. So a few more winners we had on Team yesterday. Royals, Red Sox over. Mindy, your Royals looking great. And so good day over at Tony'sPicks.com for Team Steam. Zach Arnold, welcome to the team. 3-0 there. We hope we get to see some of these people, Mindy. I'm not vouching for him or anything. I haven't really met any of Nick Lagaretto's 5-2. We know he's around. Hollywood Sam's been with us a long time. The VIP account 3-1. We know Ben. Look at this 3-2 plus 180. Tiffany won 2 of her 3 plays. Joseph Schultz 1-0. Anika Sharma 1-0. The leaderboard runs deep. Yesterday, Sean Dinwiddie 2-1. Mindy, you had 4-3-2. You sounds like a soccer team.
Right. I just needed a couple more runs, Ramon. That's all I needed.
Oh, yeah, some pushes on those totals, probably.
That's what it was. Yep.
Take a look at this now over the last 7 days. Mindy is 34-19. The morning steam is 34-20. What do these two things have in common? Other than the records are almost, Mindy's going to be humble and say that the records are almost identical. Of course, Mindy on Team Steam and her pick 68-39. If you combine those over the last 7 days, if you're betting $100 on Mindy's plays and Team Steam plays, $100 unit plays, you're up $2,300. Simple as that. I don't know. I mean, I want you guys to have your own ideas and opinions in the chat and win, of course, with or without us. But if you have any trepidation, just please consider getting the picks from Mindy. Of course, we're going to give you the other half of the picks here on the show. In just a little bit, we'll have our premium picks up here right after. Pravi right there as well, 55%. Over the last 7 days, he's up there. Nick Lagaretto's, Hollywood Sam, the VIP account, they're all up a nickel over the last 7 days. Ben Ruhala, Collins Brown, Tony T. I'm up there as well. Yep, we're running pretty good as a crew here. And Nick Vartini, 60% as well. Over the last 30 days at Tony'sPicks.com, well, it's our morning steam team. It's us, Mindy. We're the top handicappers on the site. You and I put together. When we put those handicapping minds together, as you like to say.
Right.
So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all premium pick packages. We've got packages from the crew loaded up today. Check it out. Tony T's got a $15 premium play. Joseph Schultz has a best bet in baseball today. Nick Vartini has an early lock, probably on that morning game, he says there. Nick Lagarettos has a 3-pack as well. There's Ben's 3-pack in there. So use that promo code Tony T at checkout to save 20%. Appreciate it. All right. Let's get back over to the site, say hello to a few more people, and get this going. We only have the baseball today. All right. Oh, how about Spiff to Don? He's got his spiff ready to go in the morning here. Joe Hill, what's up? Scotch is here today. Ernest, appreciate you very much. I'm on the south end of Las Vegas.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to take the Southsiders today. You had butterscotch up there.
Hey, those White Sox black uniforms, those are
nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
That was my first. Well, no, it was like my third. But the first one I kind of really remember was the White Sox Yankees game. One of my first ones with the Big Hurt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was watching the game. Sunday morning they had Big Hurt on, talking about his career a little bit. He was also talking about that fight.
Asper cream and what else? I mean, he has what else?
I don't want
Male enhancement.
Promote anybody, but got some supplements going on.
Right.
Ray is here today. Hope I didn't miss anybody. But yeah, I'm 10 minutes from the South Point here on the south end, south of the Vegas. Oh, big baller. That's great. Thank you. Okay. Crush! Mindy, look.
I know. I feel like Crush was our very, very, very first commenter ever.
Yeah, or at least right at the beginning of the first few shows in there.
You're like, what? Really, we have someone watching us? Really? Awesome.
He was really spurring us along in a way there, because we're so thankful. Again, thank you so much. We had that record. I don't think we got to 200 on Saturday. It was maybe 199. But to think about where we were, Crush and Ron and some of you guys, thank you. All right, Ernest says Dodgers. All right, Frankie Diamond, hello. Jimmy here today. Let's show his picks in case he has to run. Takia, hello. Doubles, hello. Oh, Mindy wants to say hello to Grimsey here today. Hello, Grimsey.
Hi, Grimsey.
I want to say that we've seen Grimsey.
Yeah,
Is this the first time
we've been around Grimsey before. We've been around Grimsey.
Okay, that thing looks kind of familiar. Like one time maybe Grimsey came in here. I don't know. All right.
I need a.
Oh, they might be.
The Braves Yankees
they might start sending you hats.
Yankee. Yeah. Hey, I'm always up for nice hats. I love they have the new creamsicles that come out, and I'm always like, ooh, I want one of those. And then I'm just usually too lazy to just push the buy button.
I got a zillion hats, but I'm not gonna wear it on the air. I don't think. I don't know if someone sends me a hat.
Well, see, I don't have to do my hair this way. That's the best part. I can just wake up, put on a hat. It's perfect.
Across the street, they often bet hats. Like if there's a challenge is a hat.
Like a challenge coin, only it's a hat.
Each other a lot of hats back and forth. But all right, let's get going here, and thank you everybody for commenting. We got 100. Boom, 100. Let's go.
All right, we're ready.
100, man. Imagine when we had 4.
Right, that's what it was, 4.
All right, this is going to be a good card today. We started with Major League Baseball. I'll get the latest lines going so we have it right. But the Marlins are going to start off here against those Reds, right? Why are the 10s still out there when all of a sudden these games are going only to 7 or 8 runs? Just a week or two ago, the home games of the Reds were flying over the small park. So with Cueto going here so far, Cueto 4 starts, and the Marlins haven't won any of them. Graham Ashcraft goes for the Reds here today. Ashcraft up to $1.30 here now as we get the betting cycle going. Total is 10.
Yeah, I think it comes down to, for me, Ashcraft has not pitched well versus this Marlins team here. He gives up a 603 slugging percentage versus the Marlins. It's one of those, the Reds are still scoring more runs, but I feel like Ashcraft, it's like we have to pick his spots with him. 6.29 ERA at home. Does pitch worse at home than his overall ERA shows. So I will be taking a little bit of plus money here today with this Marlins team tonight, or I guess it would be this morning.
Yep. Morning, 12:30 Eastern, 11:30 Central, and 9:30 here on the West Coast. So Mindy wants to take the Marlins here in this one with Cueto. Are the Reds folding a little bit? Look, Ashcraft has a 2.5 ERA in his last 4 starts. He's 2-0. He's gone under in 5 straight. The Reds are in a funk all of a sudden, having lost 7 of their last 8 games, but Miami comes in having lost 8 of their last 11. So 2 teams are, in the thick of things and not performing at their best right now, no doubt. Miami's also gone under in 8 of their last 11. I'll give the Marlins a chance here. I think at $1.30, this might feel a little high. I'm a little concerned. Maybe I could check it out and see if we have a lineup yet. I don't know. Is there anybody resting on the Marlins? Does it matter if anybody rests on the Marlins? I'll take the Marlins with you, Mindy, here.
Hey, right off the bat, consensus play number 1.
Look, Miami. I mean, I'm worried Cueto. Like I said, there are 0-4 with Cueto, but Cueto pitched with the Reds for 7 years. I'm sure he'll be always excited probably to go up against his old, where he hung his hat. Let's just say it. Right. I mean, he's a Red. He's a Red. He was a Red for sure for a long time. Good job, Grimsey. Hello to Remost today.
The Remost.
He's going under 10. Dre wants Cincinnati. Latifa will be with us and go with Miami. And Charles on the Reds. I imagine it could be a little bit of mixed action here. You see that line, but it feels more like a pick 'em in a way here. Ashcraft looking good, no doubt. Hello, Tyrone. Nice to have you again, as always. Fernando on the under, Grimsey on the Reds. Here's another under for Ray. The butterscotch on Cincy. I'm feeling that under, you guys. Thomas will be on the Reds here. Big Balla says both teams over 3 runs. That's got a little prop action. I don't trust quite when I'm going with them.
Right.
All right. Solo on the over, though, here. Bill, I don't know what Bill, I think. I'm going to say Bill means. See, Reds run line. Why was I thinking money line? He's laying the run line with it. Okay.
Well, he really likes the Reds.
Yeah.
Chris Lynch is here, though. He also likes the Reds. First spot.
Who is it, Mindy?
Chris Lynch is here.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
I like Spiff
to hit a home run in Miami versus Cincinnati. Oh, my goodness. I know you guys are good at your props. Help Maury out.
Good to have Chris here. Oh, wow, Maury. Okay, great. Wants a home run prop.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I should get one going, even though that's not my thing. I feel bad. Everybody, unless you guys do it, I might try to find something here.
I got nothing.
Oh, okay.
I look for you guys to help me out with all these props. I don't have too much time for all that business.
Yeah, let Maury know that. I mean, because Maury's a new name at least. Maury's probably maybe watched before, but we pretty much.
But I look to the folks in the chat to give me my props for the day. I bet my free, same game parlay every day. That's what I do.
Ron G, hello as well. All right, Mindy, for our first pick, we'll take Miami here on the road.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Yep. No, I'm gonna trust my numbers here. They've been, I kind of went off the board a little bit and maybe paid for it in a few. Not with our Mets though that day, but
All right.
here's the Rockies and the Brewers. A mismatch on paper says Brewers here 220, 9.5 under 20. Flexen and Hauser.
Yeah, Ramon, I sent you a text late last night, just seeing that total creep over for us in extra innings there. Or we would have got another one. We were really crushing it. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Brewers. I feel like they got a little bit of this momentum after what happened last night. It shouldn't have went the Brewers should have got it early. But again, you have Hauser on the mound. He's been really good. Flexen, not so much, 10.69 ERA. Kind of comes down to that for me, basically. The Rockies' bullpen's pretty bad also. I'll take the Brew Crew here on the run line.
All right, Mindy says take Milwaukee here. Run line against Colorado. They let it slip yesterday. Yeah, it was 3-3. We were, no bad beat stories here. We thought we were going to be 8-2. We were kind of, we don't celebrate. We just say, hey, we're doing good. Good job. Good night. See you later. And this one ended up getting all those runs on the top of the ninth, 10th. It was I was already in extra innings when they ended up going off. So
yeah,
hasn't
it's
been
like
good.
a decent closer there too. He usually doesn't load the bases.
Hasn't been good necessarily for Flexen so far. With the Rockies, he's had some pretty gaudy numbers: 8.68 ERA in his 2 starts. So not great so far. Hauser, 4.85 ERA in his last 5 starts. Brewers have lost 9 of 15, and they want to lay 220 here. No, I'm not going to trust
Can't
them.
do it. Can't pull the trigger.
No, I don't even necessarily like this. After seeing what happened, under looked like the. I'm going to go. I'm going to go over 9.5 here in this one. Not much to support it. These two teams have been pretty solid here, but more or less Flexen, poor numbers so far. He needs to turn around. Hauser's got a 4.19 ERA. I'll try the over here. These teams are pretty solid unders all season, but trust my numbers here and see what the chat has.
No, not today.
Nah.
Yeah, no, I like the over in that one.
I always kick myself when I don't do it. When I go off the board here and think I know better than what I'm telling the computer to spit out. Okay. Fernando's on his Brewers. He'll take the run line. Chris says he can't do it either because they've pretty bad run line record. Fernando on the over. Charles says, give me those Brewers. Milwaukee and under for Dre. Scotch will lay it with Milwaukee. It's going to be a lot of Milwaukee here. It looks like. Did everybody fall asleep before the Rockies scored all those runs on them in the top of the ninth? Yeah, Milwaukee.
Probably 20. Latifah was, probably working.
Milwaukee 23-34 as a run line favorite this season. Rockies are over 500 as a run line dog by 53-46 record. That's almost all their games. But it's funny because they're actually run line record of 53-46 as an underdog. They're rarely a run line favorite, but when they are, they're just 2-10. So Colorado, good run line dog. Ron G says, though, Brewers to cover. Bionic here. Rockies going over in this one. JD says under. Hello to Jeremy. Hello.
Hello.
Kobe's here today. Solo. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna cross up solo here, but if I've got a game and I graded it 300 and it's 220, I'll probably lay in the run line. No, that's for sure. That's what we're doing. Yeah, flexing. You think about when Seattle kind of originally acquired. Remember, he pitched. I think he pitched in. I think he pitched in Japan, not Korea, right? You guys, I'm trying to remember. It's so long ago.
Yeah, I don't know. No clue.
Okay. I think we got enough plays here. Thurman likes the over. And Mindy on the run line with Milwaukee. I'll take the over 9.5, I guess. Maybe I just saw. Look, we were going. It was going to go under. Maybe I'm a little jaded by what happened there late in the game. They couldn't get him out, man. They got a run. The bases were still loaded. They were still scoring runs. I know it was extra innings. You get that ghost runner.
Yep. Right.
The old ghost runner.
We always had ghost runners when we played kickball.
Yeah, when you only had like you and your three, you and your three friends. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Rangers and let me fix that. I think I've spelled Mr. Tarnock's name wrong there. Sorry, Mr. Tarnock. Wasn't he the salesman on WKRP? Okay, Rangers here minus 255. The total's 8.5. Actually, I'm gonna. Tarnock may actually be just the bulk pitcher. I'm showing Pruitt as the actual starter, and he's probably an opener. A's got let's just call it a questionable pitching situation today.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those that the A's had, kind of been trying to hang in there in this series, and then of course they always give up, one big inning is kind of the way it looks like it's been going. I don't see it to go any different for the A's here today. I'm going to go ahead and take the Rangers on the run line here again today. It's one of those I was looking for a little bit more out of this A's team to get, 2-3 runs. They averaged 3.59 runs a game. Had the over in both of those, and they were sitting right at 7. Couldn't quite get it there. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the Rangers.
Okay. I'll always kind of balk at these a little bit, but I don't think today I'm going to. I think I'm going to join you on this one with the Rangers here. I think Oakland, this feels like like I said, feels like a sketchy pitching situation here in this one. Look, Montgomery's first start, 6 innings. 2 runs allowed, and he's been pretty good in his starts before coming over as well. His 3.33 ERA in his last 8 starts. So Texas now on that 8 in a row now, just in time getting that going again. So great job by the Rangers here. I did say Rangers, right? 8 in a row.
Yep.
Slipped up there. I felt like I said the wrong team.
Nope, you said the right one.
So I will do it. I'm going to lay a run line here on the road with the Rangers. I'm okay with it for once. See what the chat, see if they join us here. Appreciate you guys in the chat today. Rolling with 120 here. Fernando, though, he will look at the A's here in this one with Mr. Tarnock. Thanks, Ron. Take care. Leaves us with a play. Ray, A's first 5. Thomas on the run line here with us. So is Dre. He'll also go over. Good night, Munchie. I also saw, Good night, Munchie, who's just joined us over the last couple of shows. But I saw Munchie in one of those other channels the other, I don't know if it was last night or Monday, but I saw Munchie in one of those other chat rooms, I believe. Luis is on the A's. Bionic is on the Rangers. Politicans here today and Goslow Parlay action with the Phils in this one. Butterscotch says this is got to be a lock. Oh, look at Butterscotch's new pick here.
Yeah.
New avatar. Big Baller might lay 2.5. Takia on the Rangers. Ron G might lay 2.5. Solo says, give me the A's on the money line. Yeah, I don't mind 260. My model kind of had a 3, north of 3 a little bit. So that's what I'm talking about when, it's tough to lay some of these, but we'll see. I mean, Oakland, how much gas can they have left? Okay, Fernando on a total lean there. Emmanuel Mbatu, hello, nice to see you. Run line under. And yeah, Grimsey Rangers should win, but it's baseball. Texas team total over for, hey, Jose Sierra's here today.
Yeah, we
How
haven't
you
seen
been,
him
Jose?
what, maybe hockey? I don't know.
Where's Jose been? Well, maybe he's getting back into the swing of things for football.
Basketball, football, yeah.
We know July is a month off for a lot of sports bettors. I'm not saying that's the case with Jose, but all right, Mindy, we've got 2 plays now. We're taking the Rangers here. Yep. All right, the Nationals and the Phillies in this one. The Nationals, yeah, we took them. They got it done. They won that game yesterday on the road.
Game number 2 is what we were on there.
Late. They've got Gore here going today against Lorenzen. Phillies are $1.80. The total 9 under 15. This one getting pushed lower here a little bit.
Yeah, it's one of those that I kind of feel like, Gore hasn't necessarily, been good here versus this Phillies team. But it's one of those that, I think the doubleheader might hurt them overall with coming back offensively. I kind of feel like this might might be the spot for the Nationals. They do have the 4th best run line record out there as well. I'm going to go ahead and be back on the Washington team to go ahead and maybe just lose this one by 1 today. I'm going to take them on the run line.
Mindy coming back with the Nationals. We kind of touched on it yesterday. The Nationals, one of the best run line underdog teams in baseball, and they did it again. So they're, continuing to be competitive. And I think what I said was more of a kind of a money line statistic, but I think it's a little bit applicable because they are 58 and 46 as a run line underdog, getting that 1.5, 58 and 46. And because of the nature of their record, they're usually not laying too much juice. In fact, sometimes they've even been a little bit of plus money on that. Rarely huge price. Usually, if I'm, like today, Mindy, they're minus $1.30. So I think that's what we've seen when they've been getting a 1.5. It's usually minus $1.15, $1.20. Of course, it depends on the matchup. And here against Lorenzen, it could be a little bit high here. Phillies aren't necessarily putting teams away, despite their success this season. So I'm going to end up on the over here, over 9 runs. Definitely was considering this one as a premium over here today. So take Washington in this one. Or Mindy will take Washington in this one, plus a 1.5. Lorenzen went 8 innings in that first start and allowed just 2 runs. So good performance. Phillies have won 9 of their last 14, but the Nationals, they've won 7 of 10, showing that life here right now. And get the comments from the chat on this one. Bump and runs here today. Should have taken
Bump and run. All right.
Nice to have you, though. And Fernando's on the Nationals. Takia's on the Nationals as well. And we got Ray here. Ray's wondering, is there a pitching change? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have like a starter, like kind of more of a what
Yeah,
bullpen mid, whatever.
Pruitt now starting, and Tarnock, Herb Tarnock. No, that's not his name, but I was thinking of that WKRP guy.
Yeah, her with the
Oakland
big
team
hair.
total. Yeah, what was that guy's name? Fernando under, CTG under. Butterscotch will take Washington on the money line. Dre will lay the Philly money line. So Politican's on the Phils. Solo's on the Nats. Bionic's on the Phils. This one's going back and forth.
It's Tarlek, Tarlek, Herb Tarlek,
Herb Tarlick.
WKRP.
Okay.
That's good, Ramon. Good one. Almost had it.
Did someone do that, or did you look it up?
I just looked it up because I was curious.
All right, Big Baller's got a. And there's a deep drive by Castellanos, and this one
That's
is going to be
right.
out of here.
That's where you're talking about off-color commentary right there, right? And Castellanos during the apology.
And
Yep.
Castellanos hits a deep drive. All right, Mindy here on the Nats on the run line, and I'll take the over. Thanks everybody for your. Oh, Ron, did I get Ron on the screen there? I want to say hello to Ron.
Ron Crawford, how are you?
Saw him yesterday in one of those chat rooms.
The super secret one?
One of those super. No, well, I think it was the popular one, but
Oh, okay. All right.
like I said, Ron's, they feature his play over there, and that's his own little segment. I've started putting. I know Ron noticed it. I started, because he has good Korean baseball plays too, and I've been typing it in Korean. Well, I've been using the Google Translator, but I've been kind of having some fun with that.
Very fancy, Ramon. Very
Yeah,
fancy.
I've been having some fun with that. I get lonely here. All right. Twins and Tigers in this one. You got Bailey Ober here on the road. I think, people keep talking about Ober having a nice season. And here are the Twins, $1.50 on the road. 8.5 over 15.
Well, goodness, what do I want to do about this one here, Ramon? I think I am going to be on the Bailey over train here today. That's how I'm
Oh,
going to
okay.
go. I'm going to
Bailey
take
over. Bailey over.
Bailey over. I just think it's one of those. I think it's going to be, a big one here. Minnesota's won 4 of its last 6 versus Detroit. I don't really like, I don't really like the run line on this. I don't really want to lay 160 with the Twins, especially after they got, beat up yesterday. But I do think here in this one, we got enough of a ERA matchup, folks giving up 400 slugging percentages, that this one here gets over the total today.
All right. Mindy
3
says.
blocks per game here for Faedo.
Okay, yeah. You gotta, you can't spell fade without Faedo. He's got a 6.75 ERA in his last 4 starts. And Ober, he's started to give plenty back of late. 6.6 ERA in his last 3 starts. The Twins have won 6 of 8. Detroit has lost 11 of 17. Mindy just said, you guys, I know that you guys always, it feels awkward when I say, I can't go with Mindy in this when I want to go. And Mindy just said she couldn't go with the Twins. I can. I'm going to go with the Twins on the money line. And at $1.50 here, the move is definitely on Detroit. Now, I don't know if it's sharp or what, but it does feel like, when whoever's taking the Tigers at plus money, I mean, it was a little bit higher on Minnesota, so maybe it's just Joe average, but it feels pretty sharp to me. But I'm going to fade those sharps if that's what they are doing. I'll take Minnesota and lay $1.50 today on the road. Mindy will go over 8.5.
Yeah, it went over for what? 2 days. It went over 2 days ago. Can't remember who was pitching then, but
Okay. And yesterday, I believe, was a definite under. Yesterday, the Tigers getting the win yesterday with Eduardo. Hello to Mike here today from Milwaukee. Oh, Ron, that's neat. Ron said it was an accurate Korea. So Ron's no wonder Ron likes Korean baseball. Fernando's on the Twins. Yeah, I was spelling spreadsheets in Korean on the screen. That is the word I typed into the Google Translator. Bump and run on the Twins. Minnesota money line and over for Dre. JD's on the Tigers. And Big Baller said the Twins struggling on offense, but they are winning, getting it done right now. I would imagine Ober against a weaker offense. Maybe he can get it back. Bionic on the Twins. Mike talking about the Brewers a little bit. Yeah, it was 6-0 Tigers yesterday. All right. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think the Twins have been terrible. Not good yesterday, but hey, RC, hello, nice to have you.
Good morning.
Frankie on the over. And how about Mindy? Want to say hello to LaWeir Smith here today.
I totally crushed it 2 days ago, 135, 75, 44 on the round robins. Ramon, you like the round robins.
Yeah, I don't mind a little round robin action. You know, like sometimes if you are gambling, we talk about the parlays. We don't want to do parlays. We all know we're guilty once in a while. I like that, a billionaire day. I mean, we might have to come up with something like that. Detroit first five for CTG. But so, maybe you got 4 teams you like, maybe you got 5 teams you like. Yeah, you put in 1 5-teamer, you put in, and then you put in a bunch of round robin, 2-team, 3-team, maybe even 4-team. And instead of just one big, $100 bill on a 5. Yeah, instead of putting your putting your $100 bill or something on a 5-teamer, do $10 or $20 on your 5-teamer, then go a little bit larger on your 4-teamers and a little bit larger on your 3, and then maybe a little bit larger on your 2 a little bit. Okay. Yeah, but it's baseball, big baller. So gonna have those days. Cardinals and Rays. Daniel Hudson continuing to work his way back, and Jalen Beeks is back here. So Beeks is favored here, minus $1.55 now, and this total has dropped to 9/20.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of feel like Cardinals keep going nowhere here. I'll be on the Rays again. I know Hudson wasn't sharp in his last outing there versus the Twins, and I think he's running up into a Tampa Bay team that's going to be a little bit of a challenge for him. So I'm going to go ahead here and go back on the Rays today. Beeks does have that little bit of elevated ERA, 5.12. But not too worried about it here today. Those bats for the Rays are, I think, too good for the Cardinals today.
We went with them yesterday. Even it was a big price when you sent me the plays. I was like, oh, this one does worry me, but I didn't mind it, and I don't mind it again today. Here at $1.55, it feels like we got to get off the air and bet this. Mindy, I might be hitting it again here. Win this one with Tampa right now. So Cardinals have won both of Hudson's starts so far, but the Cardinals have lost 8 of their last 11. The Rays, they've been a little bit inconsistent. I think it's safe to say that of late, but now they've won 7 of 10 again. So remember, they are pretty strong at home. Let's go ahead and lay this price. I'm going to lay it $1.55 in this one. Yeah, it's probably 10 cents more than I'm comfortable with, but my window's probably up to at least $1.75 here. I honestly see what the chat is doing. I imagine a few bucks might come the Cardinals' way from our group, but we'll see. All day long, it's going to be big baller on the Rays. Butterscotch on Tampa Bay. Michael Thompson's here right on time, says Tampa Bay money line. Bionic on the Rays. Bump and run will take those cards. Lawyer, thank you for your plays in all those games. You're on the record. Thank you. Thank you. Don't know what that might be. Lawyer kids there.
I can't tell for sure.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Clyde Buckley on the Rays. All right, Mindy, we're on the Rays.
There we go. Consensus play number 3. We're
So,
killing it
I
now.
guess a bullpen game, but Beeks can go a little bit. Doubles also. Run line here for doubles.
No chance on the Cards. Spoken like a true Cubs fan.
No, good point. They've loved it. They've loved it this season, especially because they're playing so well. Last night too, they look good. Okay. Next up, Mindy, is going to be the Braves and the Pirates. Well,
Are they still playing? Oh my goodness. This is a long series already. These last
Max
games.
Fried here is down to about 270 here, 9.5 under 20.
All right. The Braves, they've been struggling a little bit. I mean, they kind of concern me. But yeah, I mean, they're 10 and 11 since the All-Star break. It's been kind of a little bit of lack of offense, but I'm expecting the Braves at any time to beat this Pirates team that they should beat every day of the week. Today's the day, Ramon. I'll take the Braves here on run line today. I like Fried over Priester. I mean, look at the ERA, 10.45 here for the Pirates. Running into the Pirates bullpen, 4.21 ERA there as well. So yeah, I like the Braves today. I think they should get this one.
All right, Mindy says take the Braves with Fried. I'm
favorites.
what?
I said I'm definitely playing lots of big favorites here today.
Well, it's hard. I mean, the Braves.
Yeah, I mean, it's
what are
kind
you
of
going
like
to
what
do?
we're
I mean,
put up against
well,
another minus 286, 270.
well, look, it's fair. Look, and the chat said, "Oh, no, no pitcher's worth $2 or more." But I don't know. It just feels like this one. Priester is an 8.55 ERA in 4 start. Now the Pirates have won 3 of those 4 games, but now we're going up against the Braves.
Right.
The reported steam did come in here on the Pirates. If anything, it's creating. I don't know if it's value, but at least it's kept this price down a little bit. That could easily be a $3 game today, I would think. Fried 2.25 ERA in his 6 starts. We know he's come back here. I think we can ignore that number. Because we're just getting back in the swing of things. But he's got a great ERA. Man, let's just take him. Let's just take him before I contemplate myself out of it. I mean,
Right.
Fried should have a. If he's back on, just what the Braves need, right? Good for them. And Priester, yeah, the numbers aren't good. They won the games. All 4 of his starts have gone over, but man, it just feels like Fried's going to have a pretty strong game here. What's the chat? Oh, they're liking this game here. Let's see. Okay.
I got over.
Takia's on the Pirates. All right. Oh, yeah, I see him now. Here it comes. Fernando on the over. Omar under. Run line here for Michael, and Trey is going to lay 2.5 runs. Charles says, give me Atlanta first 5. Ray, Atlanta first 5. Pirates money line for Solo. What's Solo's script? Taking the dogs, Solo? Is that the script today for you?
It looks like it.
Okay. Yeah, I did remember one other one, so far. So I don't know if I'm over all day, says Big Baller here. Bump and run on the Pirates. And Ron G says, no. Give me the Braves. Oh, Peasy says, "So Peasy, what's been happening? Are these favorites falling behind
Really
early and
good.
then
Yeah.
coming back? Oh, they are,
Yep.
Mindy. Is that the way it's going down?"
Yep. Oh, no pitcher worth minus 200 is the script. That too, right?
Okay, yeah.
Which means you're still on the underdog.
Braves are online here for Frankie. Big baller, I think, saying under Atlanta. Lawyer says go over though. Butterscotch also over. And Big Baller says Priest isn't going to get out of the third, it sounds like. Okay, Mindy, we got another play here on a run line today. We're running good. Got a couple run lines here.
Right, your
Yeah.
fave.
Speaking
Feel like
of,
I'm tricking you into these minus
no,
1.5.
these are some big numbers today, no doubt about it. We got a few more to go. All right, here with the Astros. This closely rated game here with Christian Javier and Jack Flaherty. Showing the Orioles here $1.30 now. 9.5 under 15. So this total has gone up. It took steam on the over.
All right, Dre, don't be mad, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with Houston again today. I feel like the guys in the outfield with their flamingo floaties are not going to help get it done today because you got Jack Flaherty on the mound. I know he's been a little bit better, 3.03 ERA here in July, but other than that, he's sitting at a full time been a 6 ERA, giving up a 5.52 slugging percentage. Versus the Astros. I just feel like this is going to be the Astros day again, mostly because I feel like Javier is the more reliable option here, even though he's struggled. Don't get me wrong, but I'm going to go ahead here and take the Astros today. A little bit of plus money.
What it felt like to me in that game, the other narrative, it was just a fun and not a fun story. It's a very disturbing story, actually, with suspending the announcer. But on the what it more feels like to me on the field is the Orioles. Look, maybe the best story of the season, right, of the whole league, the way things are going right now. But the Astros are getting all that momentum, all their players, their pitchers are getting healthy, and then all of a sudden they're losing a game, they're down to the last moments, and then they pull it off against a team that hasn't been there
Usually
really.
pull it off.
Yeah, maybe the lack the games are starting to look. It's still early August, but the games are starting to have a little bit of that feel, right? I mean, if you're the Orioles and you're at home against the Astros, you're thinking, man, could this be the American League Championship Series? And you're winning, and then all of a sudden it unravels. So that bullpen's been fun to watch. It wasn't fun to watch yesterday, but Flaherty did a real nice job in that first start. But I can't pass up $1.10, Mindy. I'm going to take Houston with you here. The steam came in on the Orioles, make no mistake, and it also came in on the over the way I saw it this morning. Orioles and over from the Sharps. That's the way it kind of looks to me. But I'm going to take the Astros with you here in this one.
And we know that Peasy's on the Astros today.
I'll be interested to see what the comments in the chat are here. We're already on it, I think, on the Astros. Yeah, sorry to our Oriole crew.
Right? I feel like they're a loyal crew. I feel bad.
Do we have any Astros back? Astros supporters?
Like full time? I don't think so.
In our chat?
I don't really hear of too many actually. Is sports betting legal in Texas? It's not, right?
No.
Yeah, that could be why we don't get as many Texas folks on our chat.
8-4 Braves. Okay, here's over for CTG. Stroh's here for bump and run. Solo on the over. Lawier's on Houston. Jay Peasy took him yesterday.
Right. So he's on him today for sure.
Omar is setting a line on whether or not you can talk me into another run
Well,
line.
we got a couple. We got a couple, Ramon. Well, no, I guess we only got one left. It'd be like, you'll see. It's coming up.
Okay. Well, here's another interesting one with Big Baller saying Rangers owes both over 3 runs. Um, I will say, I remember I mentioned this one on I think last time with Javier. Houston is 14-1 with 5 or more runs of support. He's 0-6 if he doesn't get 5 runs of support.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
So definitely need 5 runs. Total is 9. Orioles are favored. To me, that indicates if you just go 5-4 Orioles, if you just go with, they're a slight favorite, total's 9. It's actually what it snuck up to 9.5. So
Ramon, I know you watched the Storm game yesterday, right? Storm and Sun.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, did you see that graphic that they're like, oh, the Storm when they're leading after the first quarter, that's when they win all their games, and then they continue to get totally rolled here by the Sun right after that.
Yeah, and actually, I wanted to give the Storm a chance. I didn't make a play on the game on out anywhere, give it out anywhere, but I was giving the
Yeah.
Storm a chance. We did have the under in that one, and yeah, I thought that went pretty well for us. Actually, it was off to a good yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that Storm team, you never know what they're going to do. That's for sure. Some days they put up 57, some days they put up 97, right? No rhyme or reason. Chris
Yeah,
Jewell
PZ.
going what? 0 for 8 from 3 definitely helped us get the win there.
PZ, thank you for that. Yeah, I kind of buried the lead there a little bit on Tucker. He does. Tucker feels pretty clutch. Does I mean right? I mean, just when you think he's just a great, good player, consistent, but clutch feels like clutch.
Butterscotch has the scotch lock though on this one.
Yeah,
Opposite.
how about that? Oh man.
Opposite.
Okay.
Look
All
out.
right. Hey, hello to AI Strag Life.
Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while either.
Yeah, he's on a little bit behind us. It looks like maybe, but just getting his plays in. But when he sees this, good to see you again here. Oh, he might be with us. Actually, just typing in his plays.
Oh yeah.
What is that, big baller? What does that say? Okay, Mindy will take the Astros. I think we're kind of against some folks in here. There's a little bit of support for the Astros, but it feels
We
to me.
get drag life. Of course, we'd remember that.
Mm-hmm. It does feel to me going for I like the acquisition of Flaherty by the Orioles.
Sure.
Just get the Orioles are gonna be fine. Their position is pretty solid. Still a race going on. They don't want to have gone any big losing streaks, but
It just helps that the Rays, keep losing pitchers right and left. I mean, that's helpful.
that's right. Thank you for mentioning that, Mindy. In case anybody did not see that, McClanahan, it looks like he's sidelined for the rest of the season. So that's huge.
It's huge. He was
Leading Cy, right? I think
yeah.
I think everyone's saying he was the leader for Cy Young. I probably is going to cost him 2 months of the season. I'm not sure he's going to be hanging on. There's some pitchers that are going to be breathing down his neck for the award, right? So that's a bummer for the Rays.
Yep.
And that I think that's why we're seeing a few of these guys like Beeks coming in. So, all right, and let's see here. All right, I think that's good. All right, let's take a look now. The big Cubs and Mets series here. But the Cubs 115, 9 over 15. Hendricks and Peterson.
I'm gonna go ahead and try Mr. Peterson. It's one of those that maybe it's going to be the zigzag theory here, Ramon. We got the Mets, then we got the Cubs, and now we're back on the Mets here in this one. I know the Cubs here have played pretty, I think they've been playing some pretty good offensive ball. But I kind of feel like today with Peterson on the mound, he is the better pitcher here. Only gives up a 285 slugging percentage here versus this Cubs team. 25% K rate as well. I really like that. It's one of those that Kyle Hendricks gives up a lot of home runs, 1.6 per 9 innings there. Also, only 5 Ks per 9. To me, I kind of feel like it just might be the way of the Mets here today. I think they're going to take advantage of a couple walks, a couple home runs, just enough to get it done today. Taking the Mets.
All right, Mindy on the Mets here, and well, it feels awkward because I want to do it. I really like the Mets. I like the Mets here. Yeah. Well, Hendricks, whatever. I don't know if I agree. I know you're split. I know you're saying, look, Peterson at home, much better than on the road. Hendricks on the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's probably a little bit better.
I'm still a Hendricks fan. I think everybody knows that watching the show, but now he's got a 4.2 ERA, 6.75 in his last 3 starts. It was just a few starts ago. He was sub 3, and that's what I like. Cubs, look, no sliding them right now on this streak where they've won 14 of their last 18 games. But Peterson, last 4 starts, has an ERA under 2. He's been one of those money burners that I like to
right.
tease me about. 3-9, but I'm going to take the Mets with you today. We were on them on that only win so far after the All-Star break on Monday.
Right.
Scott, is on the Cubs here. Bump and run.
Yeah, he's talking about the Mets bullpen. They're sitting at 4.22, Cubs 3.96. Mets have given up 52 home runs, Cubs 46. I think this is the big one, though. If I kind of take a look at base on balls, Cubs giving up 179, Mets only 160. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting game to see how it goes. I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be close. I kind of see where Bionic's coming from there with the under. See, Ron G likes the over, though. Fernando under.
Okay. Yeah, no, we get it. We understand all the liabilities of the Mets, but I think Mindy and I, the one thing that I don't know. Sometimes on these games, when we're on them together, these are the ones I like. These are the ones I like. I kind of, especially right now, where the Cubs are definitely taking the public action now. I think here, well, $1.15. Look, we're going to put this one in because we got to get it into the system. We want everybody to know, but it does feel like the Cubs will take the public money. I don't know. So, okay.
Cubs are probably the most public team, aren't they? Still? It's like America's baseball team. Besides the Dodgers. I mean, that's like kind of it, I think.
Well, I don't know. It feels like to me baseball's
like
all
the Cowboys, right? The Cowboys of baseball.
I think baseball's all about the favorites. I don't know if it's so much about because that football, you think about the Dallases,
the Notre Dames, America's
Raiders, whatever. Yeah. All right. Blue Jays and Guardians. No truth to the rumor that home plate will be expanded to 25 inches here to try to get more runs in this series. Or maybe shrink the home plate so there'll be walks because whatever reason, the Guardian, they're massive unders. The offense is bad. There's just no other way around it. Let's see here. Blue Jays, $1.60 now. Blue Jays taking the money. $1.60, 8/15.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like the Blue Jays have a little bit of the momentum. I feel like, Gosman, I think, is going to be pretty good here today. Logan Allen, though, matches up really, really well. So for me, I am going to go and take the under, Ramon. I like that it's sitting at 8. I kind of feel like it gives us a little bit of leeway, maybe hedging our bet a little bit, maybe getting a push, something like that. I don't mind it. I'm going to go under the 8. That's what I did yesterday. Got that one.
God, it just feels like 1-0. 1-0.
They're not scoring any runs, Ramon.
right? Did it
Especially
finish
like what?
1-0?
Doesn't Ramirez start his suspension too?
Oh, is that right? Uh,
I think.
it was funny. The comments came out, right? We saw the comments from, I think, Anderson first on Twitter, a tweet storm of uncomprehensible tweets from Anderson, kind of like
I didn't see that.
oh, woe's me, I'm real effed up right now. You guys are making me like this. It couldn't. And Ramirez,
All he
you
had to
know,
do was walk back to shortstop. Like, jeez, you guys.
Ramirez comes out with his statement. A little bit. He obviously constructed it himself. It was a little bit of broken English, kind of, with the way he typed it in, but he said all the right things. I reached out, no response. This is not like me, and that's what the characterization of the teammates and other players around the league were totally surprised, because this player is a fun-loving player, gets along with teammates and opponents as well, and it was the challenge. We already talked about the fight, so no big. We rehashed it a little bit, but looking at the comments, Tim Anderson comes off looking like, and this is maybe
Tim
just
Anderson.
right? Look, I think we all agree. I said it in the book previously. Tim Anderson's a baller. This guy's a great baseball player, but the perception, the kind of the Twitter speak, if you will, he's kind of a wannabe tough guy, and he got his hat handed to him a little bit. I think people think he can be a nice guy as well, but he certainly had a few questionable things happen where we're like, not great. Didn't come off looking as good, and he didn't again here. So we'll see. But I'm gonna try. These games are always going under right now. Monster unders with Cleveland right now. Every game they've gone under in 8 of their last 12 right now. 11 of their last 15. Sorry, 11 of their last 15 have gone under. And Toronto's gone under in 24 of their last 31. I feel like I'm going to take the Guardians here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I had you, Ramon. I thought I had you reeled in.
I really want to. What is the chat doing in this? Not that much.
No, everyone's like, pass. I don't blame you. Fernando is taking the Guardians. It's a very Fernando thing to do. I have to say that because it's my lead in to the next one, Ramon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what is Baller saying? Both teams have scored another boring under. Yeah. There's a massive unders with these guys lately. Both these pitchers have sub-4 ERAs. Gosman just 3.2 ERA, but a 4.3 ERA in his last 3 starts. Blue Jays have lost 5 of the last 6 Gosman starts. Bionic under as well. As far as Logan Allen is concerned, this is, kind of what's swaying me too a little bit. They've won 8 of his last 10 starts.
I know. He's been good. It's been good.
Yeah, he has a 4.5 ERA in his last 4 starts, so not quite up to his season numbers. But I'll take the Guardians here in this one. What's that? $1. $1. Yeah, I'll take the Guardians money line. I'm going to take the Guardians money line. I mean, that price seems a little high. I get it, but because the Guardians slump right now, but they got to start sometime. Blue Jays have all this momentum, and the steam came in on the Blue Jays as well. I will mention today. Okay. Here is the Royals. You mentioned it, Mindy.
Here we go.
Jordan Lyles going up against Nick Pivetta. Pivetta, 215, 10.5 under 20.
Yeah. So can I convince Ramon to take the Red Sox on the run line with me here today. If I take a look at Pivetta, he's been pretty darn good, especially against the Royals. Only gives up a 342 slugging percentage versus this Royals team. Jordan Lyles, on the other hand, a 524 slugging percentage versus the Red Sox. Pivetta, a 35% K rate versus this Royals team. Jordan Lyles, only 16. I like the Red Sox chances here in this one today. Let's see if Ramon can get with me on this one or not. And again, the reason why I said a very, what was I going to say now? A very Fernando thing to do is, I was watching the Royals play those Red Sox, and of course they gave up a grand slam in the bottom to lose that game after they were winning. And Ramon, all he wrote to me, it's a very Royals thing to do, and it was, that's for sure.
Yeah, but the Royals looked great yesterday.
They did. They just totally crushed it. Totally oppo there.
Yeah, they got the win finally. They snapped a losing streak. Remember, they were just on that 7-game winning streak, and they started losing some games. Well, they got one back. Kansas City in those, Lyles, we know, lost those first 15. Hey, the Royals have won 3 of his last 6 starts, okay?
Yeah,
People,
give him a break. Jeez.
as far as the Red Sox, they've lost 8 of 10 now. It is spiraling a little bit out of control. They need something now. And they've got to use this game to get it. I will do it, Mindy, at 2:15. Well, we're taking the run
We
line.
went over the total of Ramon getting a run line play.
Is that 3 of them though? And we're
Yes.
laying it 3 times, and we're taking
Yep.
1.5. Ooh. Ooh.
Yes, it's going to be amazing.
Okay, it better be. See if the chat's going to do it as well. I know that our chat's going to take some Kansas City. Watching some of these shows, like I do, our chat takes more underdogs than the other shows. I think. I think that's good.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have like a pretty darn good chat. That's all I know. They help us out a lot.
In fact, I would almost say that the chat's on Kansas City in this game.
I see that.
Looking, I don't know, it might be 3-1. I don't know if anybody's too interested.
Solo's doing a very minus 200 thing to do.
Yeah,
taking those Royals. Yeah,
the chat's on the Royals. So
I see that.
So we got hit pretty good for our Mets pick the other day, and then here's everybody on the Royals. I don't mind. You guys can do it. Yeah, big baller Royals too. Everybody likes the Royals, even with the 1.5. But I think today I'm on the Red Sox with you, Mindy.
It's a very Fernando thing to do. Lean Royals.
Yeah,
but Fernando wins a lot. That's all I know.
Royals have gone over in 9 of their last 12. I see a lot of overs in the chat here. Pavetta's struggled in the past against Kansas City, but I think the sample size is a little too wide. Thanks, Rick. Like and smash. Thank you so much for saying that. I mean, I just am amazed.
Ooh, butterscotch. Man, we're like not hitting today. That's for sure. He likes the plus 1.5 for KC as well. Goodness. How's this going to play out today, Ramon?
No, well, I look, I think what I said, Red Sox right now, they shouldn't. Well, they won. Oh, they hit the grand slam the other day wearing those yellow uniforms.
Right.
I didn't know. I called them the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah, they're going to be in Des Moines here pretty soon. I should go.
I don't know if any. Have you ever watched that?
I've seen it, but not live. I was
like on ESPN Plus and stuff, or seen the
watching a lot on like Facebook and stuff like that.
Does the chat ever watch the Savannah Bananas? Who in the chat's been to see the Savannah Bananas? Anybody? All right, we'll take the Red. We're on the Red Sox here.
All right, we're doing it.
Yankees and White. Where's the line? Where's the line?
Do we have one?
Let me see. I don't know if I do right now. Okay, here it comes. Looks like it's going to be Yankees here, $1.15, 8.5 over 20. That's I'm going to just go with that right now. It feels like maybe it could be a little bit higher, but Clevenger's been pretty decent of late. And Severino, um,
PU.
yeah, 7 ERA, Severino, kind of rhymes a little bit, or all right, whatever. Yankees are a road favorite here.
I saw a quote that said that Severino has been in Wainwright territory. I thought that was pretty funny. 2.5 home runs per 9 innings, like you talked about, that 7.74 ERA. And then you're coming up with this Yankees team. I mean, their hopes are to always keep games close here with pitching because their offense is just really, really weak. I'm going to go ahead and go with the White Sox here. I think Clevenger does his part to get this one done. Taking the White Sox here.
Right, Mindy, with the White Sox in this one. And boy, I had the White Sox as a premium yesterday. That was a hope and a dream. They were never in it against the Yankees yesterday. Clevenger, 2.59 ERA in his last 6 starts. The White Sox have won his last 4 starts when he started at home. So, Severino, I don't know. I would probably take. I'm trying to compare Severino to Wainwright, but probably would take Wainwright at this point. Uh, White Sox have gone under in 8 of their last 11. The Yankees have gone under in 6 of their last 9. And I'm going to try the under here in this one at 8. I was thinking it should be higher, and I wanted to play a premium in this game, so I'll just take it here. Maybe it will be higher. Like I said, I only see this line out at one place, so it kind of concerns me that maybe. Let me take a look here, though. One other book. No. Yeah, it does seem like. We'll see. I'll just take the under right now and figure it's going to be 8. Let's see here with the chat. I see some Yankees support here from Latifa.
Mr. Tomps likes the White Sox. Solo likes the White Sox.
Okay. Yeah, I
Couple
see
White Sox.
some other unders backers as well. Double talking about some weather issues possibly. Solo says Sox money line, but Judge homers. All right, and Big Baller, White Sox minus a run and a half. Is that what that says? All right. And yeah, maybe I do Latifa. I don't know. I don't know if I want Severino necessarily. I kind of want to agree with Mindy, but I just felt like they had a real lackluster effort yesterday in a spot where I thought was a White Sox spot. So maybe I'm going away from them today. All right, Dodgers and Diamondbacks here with rookie Bobby Miller on the mound in this one. For Miller, favorite here, $1.25, maybe even $1.30 now. Maybe the Dodgers are going to take the action here. 9 over 15.
Yeah, well, I'll take the Dodgers here on the money line. I feel like this is a nice pitching matchup. Rookie versus veteran here in this one. Miller's been really good on the road. I don't have any complaints there. Plus, the Dodgers' offense is pretty good. And the Diamondbacks, we know, are, I always kind of have them going on the down a little bit, 238 hitting as a team since the All-Star break here. This is one of my pushes yesterday. I wanted this one to go over. They almost got it right there at the end. They had runners on. They had plenty of chances to score in that game. And of course, most folks are probably unhappy with having the Dodgers there on the run line and giving it up right at the end.
Yeah.
So I'll take the Dodgers today.
Me too, Mindy. Me too. Merrill Kelly in his career against the Dodgers, he's 0-10.
Oh, that's tough. I have not seen that stat. That's rough. 0-10.
He's 0-10 in his career. So Merrill Kelly, he's a veteran, but he's not that much of a veteran, right? He's only really been doing it on a good level here for a few years. So 0-1 this year with a 3.86 ERA. Arizona's lost 22 of their last 29. Dodgers have now won 6 of 7. Gonna have to take the Dodgers in this one. It's a pretty good stat. 0-10.
It is.
A lot goes in.
I'm surprised I hadn't seen that stat like that somewhere.
Well, that's why you got me here, Mindy.
I know, right? That's why we make a good team, Ramon.
You're the metrics person. I'm all
the good stuff.
Mr. Streaks. And I don't even half the time I ignore them anyways, but I do like the streaks, the trends.
Sure.
All right, let's see here. Dodgers and over. Solo likes Bobby Smith. Sounds like that's what he's saying. Diamondbacks for the weird. Our Tom's Dodgers money line and over. Ron lean here to Arizona. Perky, every game is the Braves for Perky.
Right. He might be on the Braves today. We're on the Braves. So Perky, be on the Braves today.
Dodgers run line for Tom. There you see Butterscotch. He's got what does that say though? LA, Arizona, Scotch Lock.
The under is the Scotch Lock.
Did he already say under? I don't see under there.
Well, it's down a little bit further.
Oh, thank you. Oh, he corrected it. Okay, I see.
Yeah. Latifah will definitely not be telling us that she's betting on the Braves, even though she'll be betting on the Braves. Watch.
Butterscotch says bet the Nerfy. For Miller, he's allowed a first inning run in 4 of 12 starts, while Kelly's allowed a first inning run in 4 of 19 starts. Dodgers run line for Thomas, Takia. Oh, let me see here. Oh, Miller, good road stats. Mm-hmm. Tim Hong here. Nice to have Tim Hong with us. Lovable Plays is here.
Hello again.
I hope Lovable Plays doesn't sue me when I start my new handicapping website, lovableplays.com.
I might already have that. You got to check it out soon, Ramon. Snatch it up. Get that domain.
Me and Lovable Plays are going to have I don't want to say we're our own show. That would be very disrespectful. But
hey, I'll share. I'll share, Ramon. I'll share you.
Okay, I think that might be it for this one. Let's see any more with the Dodgers and the D-backs. No, I don't
same last name. Oh my goodness, it's meant to be the Scott show.
Okay.
The Scott show.
Nice.
Perfect. Amazing.
All right, we're on the Dodgers here.
We are.
Mm-hmm. And
right.
Get them now. Get them now. It feels like
you gotta do it.
Yeah, it feels like the line might go up. Padres and Mariners. Well, that was another lackluster effort, Mindy, for the Padres.
Yeah, had to stay up late to watch it, Ramon. Even though I guess the last game to go off was that Dodgers game.
Yeah.
But
We were chatting about that Fernando Tatis catch. He makes it look like an adventure, but on a lot of play, like if anybody's been watching the Padres a little bit or wondering how he's transitioned this year to the outfield, I thought, look, he was a good shortstop. He had an erratic arm, maybe something that could have been worked on a little bit. He was a spectacular shortstop. It looked like he had what it takes to be a major league shortstop. Padres got worried about his health. To me, Mindy, outfield looks to me is more dangerous than shortstop. I don't know if I must be wrong because I just don't, but especially the way he's going out there playing it. I mean, he's diving at these balls. He makes all the catches. He takes the wrong route sometimes, but all that stuff you'll learn. And the thing that I pointed out to Mindy was that he's 12th in the league in defensive WAR, all positions combined. So, yeah, it's hard to compare positions, but if you go with defensive WAR, he's the 12th best defensive player in baseball this season. So,
yeah, and I was surprised by that, just because you had talked about that you felt like he was a little rough around the edges there in right field.
Definitely is. But it seems like he can adjust and makes the play still because he's a superb athlete, and a great baseball player. So, despite what people might think about how he arrived at this point in his career, and my last statement about that will be: I believe that he was just trying to get back faster and didn't know any better. Thought maybe the supplement he was using. I don't think he takes a bunch of steroids to jack himself up and because it
Doesn't really
doesn't
look like it.
trying to get healthy. A young man that wanted to play, sign a big contract, wants to play baseball, loves the game. He obviously loves the game. So, all right, you Darvish here, Mindy, $1.25. No, $1.40 now. Maybe because the Mariners have named this, named their starter here, and it's not someone that many people might be familiar with Mr. Hancock in this one. Let's see what we have on him because this was actually kind of late breaking. Well, I'll say late last night. Emerson Hancock will make his major league debut. He was the 6th overall pick from 2020, and he's the 4th Mariner to make his major league debut this season as a starter. So that's a little bit sketchy, but he's 24 years old and getting his first start here against the Padres.
Yeah, I kind of thought this was going to be the Brian Woo game, but obviously not, right? So I don't really know much. I thought it was going to be Brian Woo, but
he has
I don't know much
forearm strain, Mindy.
Ah.
He's gonna hit the injured list right
Oh,
now
I didn't realize.
with
Okay.
the forearm strain. So tough break here for the Mariners
Okay.
and Woo because he was pretty decent. Probably someone who was going to find his way. I don't know if he was going to find his way into the rotation in the postseason, but was certainly going to see innings in high leverage situations. But given the timing of this injury, he's probably got about a month to figure. I don't know. I don't know the severity. Let's just go with this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about Hancock here at all, so I mean that worries me some. But I kind of just know how each of these teams have been hitting versus each other. It's not been a lot. The only thing I kind of worry about maybe a little bit is the Padres bullpen, right? It has that 6.28 ERA here in August, where you're only looking at 2.65 for the Mariners. But for me, there's too much, for me, too much unknowns. I just am going to go ahead and take the under. That's kind of where these two teams have been trending. I think it's a safer bet for me today based off of not knowing too much about starting pitching here.
I'll agree with you though, as far as I will take the under. The Mariners have gone under in 4 of their last 5 games, and yesterday obviously a pretty low score as well. So I know you told me under on our conversation, and I just ignored you, and you won. You had it right. I'll take the under 8.5 here in this one. It's 8.5 flat now, so was juiced to the under here when I put it in, but maybe the move is coming in on the over. Like I said, because maybe of this situation with the rookie getting the start, Padres have gone over in 5 of their last 7. They tend to go over more on the road, but I don't know against the Mariners if that's going to be the case. I'll go under with Mindy. Feels like we got about 8 plays here right now. Dre's on.
It would be 9 total.
Okay.
Big day for us.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, look out. Here comes Team Steam rolling in.
Is Bump and run taking the Padres. Oops, Perky, you talking about
The Cubs now.
Okay. All right. No, I got it. I got it. Yeah, I got it. The Giants Angels coming right up. I guess I just had it a little bit out of order there on the 2-minute drill there. I think I did because the pitching change there with both teams had pitching, so I think I just did those last. Let's see, a butterscotch on Seattle.
Yeah, Daryl might be a little bit behind, but yeah, we are going to take the under in the Padres game.
And Billy Mack says that baseball has a big time problem with their drug testing. It sounds like I would suggest maybe trying to. Well, maybe baseball's turning their heads. I was saying maybe Billy Mack should try to get in touch with the commissioner and let him know what's going on here. Yeah, Daryl, we're going to take the under in this one. Dre's on the under. I'll take the under with Mindy. Oh, and Lovable Plays also here on the under.
Thomas Lewis on the under.
Okay. Lovable says, lodge. I don't know if we have any lodge. I'm just going with the under. I hope Yu Darvish has a better start. Padres,
Right.
Keep. I've already buried them. They keep trying to come back, but like you said, just too many teams ahead of them. They need a 10 or 12 game winning streak. I really think is the only way. Want to say hello? Maybe I think.
I'm going to say no, Ramon. I think this is the first timer.
Calvin, welcome. Nice to have you, and welcome to the morning steam. First 5 under, obviously sophisticated, better, know what's going on. Maybe Calvin's been with us and just hasn't been able to chat. So hello to Calvin.
Yes. Good morning.
Justin here today as well. All right, here it is. I got that Giants game for you with Shohei Ohtani. He's up to $1.35. Want to thank, because I didn't get to thank. I did thank some. I just don't remember who, and maybe you told me, but they were correcting me on that situation. I got the total totally wrong, by the way, only because I think the line wasn't out. So ignore that first line that came up, but. Nonetheless, someone had said, Ohtani was having those finger cramps, and
you were saying leg cramp compared to
and again, there were leg cramps in a previous start, but it's definitely been finger cramps and a broken nail or something that's affected Ohtani and his ability to kind of go the distance a little bit, I think, if you will, but. Look, you're going to keep trucking him out there. And I've seen some discussion of late because of obviously the great year he's having. Ohtani, how long can he continue to pitch? I would imagine that he'll continue to pitch for several more years, but I think that when it all ends, he'll be a hitter long after not long, but I imagine his pitching career could come to an end eventually, 4, 5, 6 years, and he could still maybe play outfield for a few more years after that and, not pitch. But that's just something I was thinking about. Doesn't have anything to do with what's going on right now. Awesome Ohtani, $1.35. Angels got the win last night, lit up the A, shot the fireworks. Ohtani, $1.35, and 8/15.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like I just kind of want to be a fan here in this one. The Angels need a win, but I have Ryan Walker that really matches up nicely here versus Ohtani. And we know it's one of those that the Angels don't necessarily have trouble scoring, but I think they might today. I mean, if I take a look at Walker, I know he only has 17 innings pitched versus this Angels team, but he only gives up a 280 slugging percentage. Ohtani, on the other hand, a 381. But Ohtani has that huge K rate, right, versus the Giants' 37.5%. Pretty outstanding here. Shohei is the one that gives up more walks per game than Ryan Walker here as well. I think I'm just going to be a fan of this game. I think it's going to be a good duel. I'm going to go ahead and take the under in this one, Ramon.
All right, Mindy says go under. Shohei now 2.33 ERA. In his last 3 starts, and the Angels, man, this has been a tumbling out of control here just when they needed it, and it hasn't worked out after the All-Star break. Now have lost 9 of their last 12 games. They did, like I said, got that win yesterday. Nice job cooling the Giants a little bit. Walker, strictly an opener, but for whatever reason, whenever they've opened with Walker, they seem to win that. They seem to win those games. He started 7 times. I think they've won 6 of them. So that's not necessarily, him getting the win. He's just an opener, but the strategy's set.
The strategy works.
Yeah, the strategy's set forth, right? They know they're going to start Walker and whoever else comes. Some of those guys, Mania. So, all right, Mindy on the under, and if it's going to be 8 over, I'll agree with you, and we can take another play for 10 plays today.
10.
Okay.
All right. We're doing it.
Let's do it. The Giants have gone under. Giants
Mindy,
have gone under.
Ramon, the chat, Team Steam. We're getting it done.
Yeah, let me check out the chat. Giants have gone under in 14 of their last 20. Angels have gone under in 9 of their last 14. Ohtani, it seems like he goes over on the road, but under at home. Did you say his splits, Mindy?
Yeah, I got his splits here. I mean, he does pretty good. I mean, he's sitting at a 2.97 ERA. Does give up walks, 3.8 walks per 9, 1 home run per 9 as well. But yeah, his splits are better than his overall.
Okay. All right. Calvin. Oh, Calvin is Tucker Boy. Okay, he's our regular.
Oh.
He's our regular.
Well, nice. All right, cool.
He just had his other
Hot Boy, Tucker Boy,
other account up here. Yeah, Calvin. Thank you. All right. What is Bump saying here? Ohtani and the A's? I don't know. I don't get it. Tim, thank you. Angels money line and under for Dre. Daryl was asking about the total in the Dodger game, but I've got to reserve my opinion, I'm afraid. I'm not going to ask Daryl to get my package, but that's where I might have that play. Hey, Justin, give us Angels in the under. Doubles wants the Angels here in this one. And, I don't know. I agree. Like Ron's saying, Angels are kind of money burners here. So, they were clutch last night. Nice job. Tom's first 5. Angels first 5. Bionic under in the Angels game. And bump and run maybe on the Nerfy. What about the Nerfy, says? Well, Giants in a bullpen game, so I don't have Walker's numbers. I probably shouldn't help you too much. Trust trust my numbers on that too much. All right, thanks a lot, everybody. Great job, bump and run. I think just making the play. That's all. All right, great job, great show. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate Calvin on the under in the Giants game with us. We got 10 plays. Mindy has already typed them all in.
I did. We're ready to go.
Yeah, because we got to get rolling here with our morning game. Marlins money line, Rangers run line. Might as well go big. There's no WNBA. There's Rays money line, Braves run line, Astros money line, Mets money line, Red Sox run line.
Look at that.
You could You can hear my hesitation in this.
I do. Yes, I do.
Dodgers money line, Mariners under, Angels under. Got a couple of totals there late. But you know what, you guys, I've got Mindy here. So why am I worried about any of these run
Right.
lines or totals? We've been knocking it out of the park over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can get our premium picks over there. Like I said, I'll just point it out one more time if I may. I don't want Mindy to get embarrassed, but take a look at what is going on here on Tony'sPicks.com over the last 7 days. Here we go. In that time, you guys, Morning's team 31-14 record. Mindy Hahne 32-16 record. So just terrific there, Mindy. Great job here on the show and with your own premium picks. So pick up Mindy's package over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can click on her handicapper profile page, and then click on the all cappers. Click on this page, and then Mindy will have her packages loaded up here in just a little bit. Or, of course, subscribe here. You get Mindy for 3 days. How about this one for $99? And I know Perky was saying maybe how we can support a little bit. We don't have that in our YouTube to do some of the donations like we see on other channels or anything, but we'll mention the 2-for-1 capper promotion. You could actually imagine this, get our premium plays here on the show, and then on the 2-for-1 capper promotion, you could actually subscribe to both Mindy and I.
Nice.
And get it at a discount rate when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Look at this. You can get me right there and Mindy. Boom. And there it is for $149, for example. Buy now and buy one. Buy Mindy and then get me at half price. Okay. Thanks a lot, everybody. Great job, great show. I know we got just over 150. It's good to be embarrassed like that when you're talking about the winners, right, Lovable?
Right.
Tim, thank you for your contributions. Bump and Run, Dre, Fernando. Man, we could talk a little soccer here, baby, but I know there's some champions? Europa qualifying or no Europa early round, I think, going on. But thanks to everybody in the chat, and we appreciate it. Let's have a great day and keep this going, shall we?
Let's do it.
Right.
Thanks for joining us, you guys.
Join us over in the Discord. Maybe that's where I'm going to come at you with. I like this tennis today. I know I had a couple of bummers in there. I think I had one. Well, we're going to get you some tennis. I've got to get back online with my tennis. Can't really get them off in the premiums right now due to some technical issues. So, all right. Great job, everybody. Appreciate it. Back tomorrow with more morning steam day games. Tomorrow, don't forget, we'll be back with WNBA coverage as well.
That's right.
For Mindy Hahne, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.